this is a continuation for the part one, which is describing the connection of World War III as a gas war that has been going on for 100 years. And it absolutely tells you exactly why we're in Ukraine, in Israel, why everything happened in Syria and Iraq, and continues. So, so all of the mining for thousands of years, the kings and queens have known that all of the economic power is coming out of the mines, and that they could use mining for gold and diamonds and all of these natural resources, including gas, that they could use it to maintain economic power over millions of people in their countries, and to build societies with this power structure where they could rule economies. And that when they understood the power of the engine was going to have and the influence of the world economy, they knew that gas was going to be a life and death situation, that they had to obtain it. So there has been a 100-year gas war based on revolutionary technology, and we're going to enter into another 100 years war based on the diamonds and the materials needed to make alternative energy, which would also be able to power engines. It would change the economic power structure, and that for the thousands of years that humans have ever lived in this world, that we have never known economic power like this. We've never had this kind of power structure. We have never known this kind of power from the individual and each individual man, nor as a world economy. So something that they would have never dreamed of, never imagined, this magnitude of power. And I explained to you that there's never been earthquakes, or there's never been a true earthquake based on tectonic plates, never. That all of the earthquakes are 100% mining, caused by mining. And that even now there's this theory that not only can the mining set off an earthquake, that also that it's the shock waves can hit nearby areas and cause them to vibrate, because it's a pressure wave. So this is where all the oil and gas is. This is a map of the oil and gas operations in the world, also known as the earthquake map, where all the earthquakes happen. And this is where they are. And there's a lot of countries that are trying to not report, and it's clear and bold and it's written in the sky that they're not reporting it. Everybody knows they're not reporting it. There are earthquakes, and they don't want to tell you that they're there, but they are. And the ones that do tell you, well, now we know where that all is. Okay, Indonesia is a massive oil and gas exporter. They completely depend on that. They're always having earthquakes. So these are not fault lines, they're drill basins. And we can continue to challenge that theory. You can continue to challenge me on the idea of whether, is this a real earthquake? Is there really fault lines, or is that where all the oil and gas is? And the final item was to include Turkey in the power structure for the World War III, which we described was based on the power structure of the economies, and based on geography and the accessibility of the water. In the video that I just finished recording, but we ran out of recording space. So the Turkish have had this pipeline that runs from the Caspian Sea and supplies gas across to lower Europe, and that allows anyone who lives along the Danube from Germany all the way down to the Black Sea in Europe and all along from southern Europe, it allows them to have this beautiful partnership with Turkey where they're going to be getting gas out of the Caspian. And Iran has also had a pipeline that was their backbone, which is how I forgot to continue in that explanation. The Iranian backbone that runs from the Persian Gulf, and that it came up to Tabriz, and that it came around. And there's also another one, I think, that goes into lower Turkey, and it comes through to Seyhan. And Seyhan, it's not a big place, but it is a strategic place, support a port to access the White Sea. So this is the power structure for Turkey. He needs gas like he needs air, and he gets it from the backbone in Iran, a world power in gas, through here, and he gets it from the Caspian Sea through here. So for Iran's gas connection with Turkey, that gives the partnership between Iran and Turkey. And if that pipeline is being sabotaged and that pipeline is being cut, and the connection between Iran and Turkey is being cut, why? Iran is the one who needs you to buy it. It's Iran who needs Turkey's money, not the other way around. So, and then you've got the other pipeline here that's coming out of the Caspian. As we know that the Caspian, because we've learned to drill gas